Good morning, everyone. It's Daniel Hashi with Hashi Trades, and I'm back here today to give you part two of the things that I like and don't like about Korea. So I'm going to start with the negative because actually on this one, the list is much, much smaller. So my number one for a negative thing that I don't like is a different hand gesture that means a totally different thing in America that's been very confusing to me because it's been accompanied by a message that completely contradicts what I'm culturally used to. So that is called the hand wave. Now, in Korea, this has happened to me with colleagues and my boss and even my students. When they want you to come to them, they do this hand wave that is like this. And to me, growing up in all my other experiences with adults and other people in America, when someone does this, that means go away. That means shoo, shoo, shoo. So I was seeing this gesture, and then the people were saying to me in English or in Korean, oh, come here, come here, come here. And they're literally, in my mind, waving me away. And so I was just so confused. It's like, wait, does this person want me to come here or do they want me to go away? And why are they going like this and then telling me to come? What is this? And then I had to actually ask them. I was like, what do you want me to do? I don't know. And they're like, no, come here. And so I was like, okay, because in America, come here is this and go away is this. So now I know, and it's still a struggle to this day, but I know logically in my mind, if they're saying come here and they're going like this, it doesn't mean go away. And those situations were definitely interesting because I was literally in limbo watching them go like this, and then I was like backing away, and then they'd be like, no, come here, and then I'd take a step forward. Yeah, it was really just probably one of the biggest cultural misunderstandings I've ever seen in my life. Okay, number two, this is a big one for me because my drink of choice is rosé and wine, which I can easily get at any grocery store or supermarket. But when I go into an establishment or a public house, it's really rare to see that. I'll get beer, sugary drinks, soju, no problem, but wine is not a thing. Now, that's just a cultural Karen, as some of my friends would say, preference I have. It's not Korea's job to provide me with wine. But I wish I could just turn water into wine. That would be amazing. But I can't, so I kind of have to deal with it when I'm like going out. There's only a certain like number of things that I like to drink, and like I'm kind of not on a big soju train right now, which I'm actually gonna get into in the like part in a minute. But yeah, so that's kind of been a point of issue. Unless I'm going into Seoul, yes, I can find wine bars there, but wine is not a huge thing in Korea. It's all about beer. And I don't really want to be the Karen, but I have been the Karen in the situation where I'm like, where are we going? Do they have wine? Oh man, okay. So simple solution to that is bring a water bottle and maybe, put what you need in there. Anyway, moving on to now things that I like. Smart door locks. I'm gonna pause so you can see how my Samsung smart door lock works. Okay, so here we are. This is my smart door lock. It's not locked. Sorry. Lock. And now open sesame, pushing two buttons. Bing, bing. And now my secret code. Stop. Open sesame. I think it's amazing, and I never have to worry about fumbling for keys, losing keys, digging my, like, none of that. Never have to worry about if I forgot them at home or anything like that. So that's awesome, and I think it's really the way forward. I love it. And number two thing that I like for today, car parks. So they have this alarm, this universal sound that beeps, and most of the car parks, 99% really, are underground. And so car parks parking lot, okay, and when a car is coming out, because they're very narrow, there's usually only enough room for one direction of traffic. So the machine will start beeping when a car is coming out of the lot, and not only is that good for other drivers that might be entering the lot, but it's also great for pedestrians, because when there's a car that's about to come and you're like, okay, like if you don't see it right away, you might just want to wait before you walk in front of that exit. So it's a good warning, I think, for everyone. Okay, number three, soju. soju, okay, now it's become a love-hate relationship because it's made me sick once or twice, but it's cheaper than water. And yeah, that's just, to me, that's like so amazing and interesting, but kind of crazy at the same time. And yes, another thing is my T Money card. My T Money card, it's like a transit thing. You could reload it at the any convenience store. But not only can I use it for the bus, I can use it to pay for a taxi. I can use it to pay for stuff at the convenience store. And if I go into Seoul or I take the subway or the train like in the city, I can literally use my T Money card to pay for that. So it's like having a debit slash transit card into one. I think that's awesome. And I think that is so convenient because I use it for the bus, the convenience store, taxi. I don't need to pull out a different card. I just put it on and we're good. And the last thing are the 1+1 deals. And I will share some pictures with you after I'm saying the second to last thing, like coffee and cookies and ramen. Like you'll go to the convenience store and they'll be like 1+1 coffee, 1+1 ramen. Like it's amazing, and you can always get more for your money that way. And even the original price is not even that expensive, so it's like a double whammy. Um, the cafe culture I love. There's just so many different chain cafes and they're all super cute. The coffee's good. Let me see how many I could list off the top of my head. Okay, well, we do have Starbucks here, very expensive, but vibe is kind of the same. There's Pike's Coffee, there's Mega Coffee, there's Thousand Lab Coffee, there's Compose Coffee. Um, what else? There's Holly's Coffee, .com Coffee, a Twosome Place. What am I forgetting? Um, Tom and Tom's Coffee. Okay, what am I forgetting? I said Hollies. There's the Brown. That there's a location for them in Taiwan. Personally, I would say that my top, like if I'm on the go and I just want to get a cheap coffee that's good, Thousand Lab, 100%, and also Mega, very very cheap, and Compose too. Those are top three for quick to go coffees. And if I want to sit and like lounge and enjoy myself, like in a nice cafe with a nice ambiance, definitely a Twosome Place or Holly's Coffee. And Holly's Coffee in Itaewon, near Itaewon Station, it has like three stories. It's so beautiful. I mean, I wouldn't really want to hang out there in the winter, but in the summer, in the spring, even the fall, any other season besides winter, it's got like a beautiful terrace. It's got a nice indoor space, and then it's got a nice middle space. It's indoor. It's awesome, and I think it's really cozy, and some of them are open 24 hours, which is awesome. And then a Twosome Place in general, I will share pictures at the end. They're always like aesthetically really pleasing and architecturally what I love because they're the design of the interior is always very open, very wide and spacious and modern, and like that's what I would honestly want in a house or apartment. So it's like sitting in a cafe that's like your dream design of like at your house or apartment, modern and open. So that's why I love a Twosome Place. And yeah, so those are my things that I love. And as you can see, there's a lot more things that I like than I don't like. And I want to know if you have any questions or what you think about some of these things. Do you think smart locks are a good idea? What do you think about the car park beep and those 1+1 sales? Please leave your thoughts and comments down below. Bye!